Have you ever seen a beauty product everywhere online, but you've talked yourself out of purchasing it for months, and the moment you finally try it, you want to kick yourself for waiting so long? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Risa, and I was a professional makeup artist for more than 20 years. On this channel, we focus on real, honest beauty for mature skin. Today, I'm diving into 7 products that I genuinely wish I had not waited so long to try. And the very first product on my list involves a massive plot twist that completely changed my skin prep game. So let's get into it. Product number 1 is the Dalba Double Serum All-in-One Multi-Balm. This is a skin prep product that I completely misjudged and put off purchasing for the longest time. If you've been around the beauty community for a minute, you have inevitably heard a lot of people raving about the Dalba First Spray Serum, the white truffle serum. Most users and most makeup artists love that spray for creating a gorgeous, hydrated, lit from within glow, or to freshen up or rehydrate their makeup during the day. So when Dalba came out with a solid multi-use stick version, I was definitely intrigued, but honestly, I just wasn't convinced enough to purchase it right away. But then I started seeing more and more creators here on YouTube and over on TikTok and Instagram using this underneath their eyes as prep for their concealer. And the way their concealer would just go on so much nicer, so much smoother underneath their eyes. I was once again extremely intrigued, but I still didn't purchase it. I think it took about 5 or 6, maybe even more videos that I was finally impressed enough to make the purchase. And I am so glad that I did. And one day, I don't know what I was thinking, because this is definitely not a product I would typically consider putting through my T-zone where I do have such large pores and texture, but something came over me and I decided to not only swipe this underneath my eyes, but also through my T-zone, and I could not believe the results. I swear to you, my foundation looked better after 8 hours with this underneath it than it does with most primers. And as someone with an oily textured skin type, I'm very much drawn to pore smoothing, texture smoothing, or oil controlling primers. And now I can't stop using this instead. And honestly, that day that I first tried this on my T-zone, I was expecting to be a grease ball by lunchtime, but I was not. So I have never been so happy to be completely wrong about a product. You can still use the spray, the Dalba spray for your face if you love it, or whatever hydrating spray serum that you are enjoying right now. You're still going to want to add this balm to your skin prep routine, even if you only use it in the under eye area. Now, as you just heard, I do not jump on every viral beauty trend or every viral product. I need to know that something is actually going to work, which is why I am so excited to once again partner with Ritual. I have been a Ritual partner for a couple of years now. I love their daily multivitamin, this one right here, the Essential for Women 18 Plus. And what I love about Ritual is that all of the ingredients are completely traceable. Now, let's talk about Hyacera. I started using this product about a year ago, but then I'll be honest with you, I became lazy and inconsistent with it. Big mistake. Hyacera is a once daily, clinically studied supplement that you can take with or without food. It has this incredible vanilla essence to it that I really enjoy. And Ritual actually invested in a gold standard clinical study on the finished formula. And what that study showed was that it's proven to reduce wrinkles and improve skin smoothness in just 90 days. And after a couple of months of restarting Hyacera, I am certainly going to be sticking with it. It has made my skin look and feel so much smoother, more glowy, more supple. I'm also noticing that my crow's feet, when I smile, they seem to be diminishing. So if you want to support your skin from the inside out, click my link down below in the description box and use my code Risa Does Makeup to get 25% off your first month of Ritual. If you're someone that watches my videos regularly, or even if it's just semi-regularly, you know that I don't talk a lot about Tarte products. I do use some of their products, but yeah, I don't know. Looking back on my catalog of videos, I feel like I don't talk about their products very often. And I don't tend to gravitate toward their new releases. And I actually don't even know how long the Tarte Face Tape Foundation has been out. About a month or so ago, I stumbled upon a TikTok video of a creator who mentioned that they had similar skin to mine, similar skin type, which, as I've mentioned, I've got oily, mature skin with large pores, with some uneven texture. And yes, I'm using products that are greatly helping with the smoothness of my skin, the overall look of my skin. I still often like to wear a medium to full coverage foundation. And when I stumbled upon the content creator that influenced me enough to add this to my cart, she had mentioned that she was someone also like me who had been disappointed that the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation had changed formula. I've posted a couple of videos now speaking about the new formula. In my initial review, spoiler alert, I mentioned that I just was not a fan. I felt like it didn't have the same amount of coverage. It wasn't nearly as long lasting. I'm not going to get too into the weeds about, who loves the new formula and who doesn't and how you can make it work better for you, because I've already covered that in other videos. What I'm trying to say is that when I heard that content creator mention, and of course, if I remembered her name, I would tag her. I would give her credit for influencing me, but I think she already got the credit when I purchased through her link to get this. Yeah, she said that this was going to be her new replacement for the Estee Lauder Double Wear because of the amount of coverage that it gives, because of the longevity she got from it, because of the way it felt on her skin. And I watched her demo and thought, okay, why not? I will give it a try. At that point, I had already put out my video of alternatives to Double Wear, which I can link down below in the description box or add a card somewhere here on the screen. So unfortunately, it wasn't in that alternatives video, but if someone were to ask me now, what would I recommend as a replacement for Double Wear, this would also be on my list. Once again, it is called Face Tape. This is a full coverage foundation without the full foundation feel. It contains hyaluronic acid and snow mushroom for hydration and firming benefits for all skin types. A little bit goes a long way. It blends so beautifully. It doesn't cling to any dry patches. And lately I have been using it on top of the Dalba stick. And I just feel like the combo makes it look like I am not wearing a full coverage foundation, yet still makes my face look quite flawless. Now, when it comes to shine control, clearly I'm still a little glowy, but I wouldn't consider myself shiny. And this foundation looks as good at 8 o'clock in the morning as it does at 8 o'clock at night, in my experience. Up next is the Urban Decay Face Bond Long Lasting Blush Suede. Yeah, I was definitely kicking myself about this one when I finally tried it. You would think, as someone with oily skin, I feel like I've mentioned my skin type so many times in this video, it could be a drinking game. The fact that this is called Face Bond, you would think I would be extremely drawn to, that I would run out and purchase it immediately, because Face Bond, when you are oily, what tends to happen with your makeup is that those oils, as they come out, they eat away at your makeup, your foundation, your powder, your blush, your highlight. Poof, it's gone. So something called Face Bond, not sure why I didn't just run out and buy it immediately. I'm just as influenced as many of you. When I see someone whose opinion I really respect speak very highly about a product, and specifically when they say that a blush, because you know I love a blush, is pigmented, has a soft suede feel, and lasts for 12 hours, like does not budge on skin that has a tendency to eat away at product. And what can I say? I'm sold. Sometimes I'm sold the first day I hear about it. Some days, as I mentioned in the intro, I hold off for a while. And long story short, I finally purchased this shade called Slow Burn, and it has quickly become one of my all-time favorite formulas of blush. I do like a matte finish blush, and I do like a lot of blush. And this color is so perfect for summer. It's like a corally pink. So it's good for neutral skin tones, neutral to warm skin tones. There are other shades that will be perfect for someone with a cooler skin tone. In fact, there's a bright pink that I really, really want to get, but I just do not need another blush. But that said, this formula is so darn good, I might not be able to help myself. And I like the packaging. I like that you can see the shade of the blush through the packaging. It's small enough to put in a makeup bag that maybe you keep at your desk, in your desk drawer at work or for travel. This is just so good. Something else that I'm not sure why I didn't try a lot sooner. Of course, that's this whole video, but this is the Super Goop Protect Tint SPF 50 Daily Tinted Sunscreen. I have tried, because I've been sent a lot of different tinted sunscreens. And to be completely honest with you, very rarely am I happy enough with them that I will go repurchase after I run out of whatever one I happen to be sent in a PR package. This is my new favorite. Well, let me go back. The reason why I don't like so many of the tinted sunscreens I've tried from other brands is because I typically wear something like this if I'm going for a pool day or a day on a boat on a lake or just running errands. You get the picture. This is not something I reach for when I'm doing a glam or even a soft glam moment. But regardless of what I'm doing, I never want to look super greasy. And my skin, especially in the heat, and don't even get me started on heat and humidity. Luckily, I live in a dry climate, but I do often travel to hot and humid climates. And so many sunscreens and tinted sunscreens make me look like I just stuck my hand in a vat of Crisco oil and rubbed it on my face. It's horrible. This is the first not completely matte sunscreen, tinted sunscreen I've tried, but the perfect finish. One that doesn't make me look dry. Like I said, it's not matte, but it's very skin-like. It's not greasy, and it actually has a little bit of coverage to it. That's another thing I look for in a skin tint, like a true SPF tint. I want it to even out my skin tone. And this one does a lot more than most. Don't get me wrong, it's not like foundation coverage at all, but it's enough to where I feel comfortable wearing it alone. And again, with other tinted sunscreens I've tried, I've just felt like I still needed to maybe put some powder that had coverage on top, or I wanted to add concealer. And truthfully, on a pool day or a boat day, I do not want to spend hardly any time at all on my makeup. Just this product, a little tubing mascara, some tinted SPF lip balm, and that's it. The final two products I wish I had tried sooner, maybe a little surprising to some of you. This is the Tower 28 S.O.S Daily Rescue Facial Spray. Now, like a lot of you, I had heard about these wait, did I pronounce that right? Hypochlorous acid sprays. These sprays are fantastic for angry skin, acne-prone skin, rosacea. It's anti-inflammatory and antibacterial to help defend your skin from harmful bacteria, reduce redness, and soothe irritation. I don't have very angry skin as far as I don't get a lot of blemishes anymore, thankfully. I don't have a ton of redness, but I did have a rash. I did get a rash on my neck and jawline back in January. And I was using this spray to help calm that, which it did. But lately, what I have discovered is this is so good for razor burn, especially along the bikini line. I'm sure a lot of you, like most of my friends, go and get waxed or you've had laser. I just have not done either of those. I am someone who just uses a razor and some shaving oil. And also, like I'm sure a lot of you, I buy the razors that are for sensitive skin or that are specifically for the bikini line area. But I inevitably get bumps and irritation. As soon as I get out of the shower, when I'm done shaving, I spray this on that area and I have gotten 0 bumps, 0 irritation. I also will use this on my legs. I'll spray my legs after I shave, because if you have ever tried to put on a spray sunscreen on your legs after you've just shaved, the stinging is, let's just say, not enjoyable. So, in addition to spraying the bikini line, I spray my legs if I've just shaved them, which more often than not, I do both at the same time. So I spray this on my legs, I spray this on the bikini line, and it has been a lifesaver. So I truly wish I had started using this product for that purpose a lot sooner. And finally, I have to tell you about this Fable and Mane hair perfume. Actually, it's a hair and body fragrance mist. I have mentioned this content creator before. Her name is Ashley Page. And while she is young enough to be my daughter, I love her content. She does not just beauty and fashion content, but she posts content about just healthy living, recipes, interior design. She's just such a likable content creator. So I follow her, I watch her videos, and whenever she does favorites videos, I'm all ears. And a couple of months ago, or maybe just a month ago, I can't recall, she had spoken for the first time about this Fable and Mane body and hair fragrance mist. The one she used, I went to Sephora to go purchase, they were out of. They actually only had this Midori jasmine scent. So of course I sprayed it first because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. I didn't want to just buy it blindly. So I sprayed it, walked around the store, and I fell in love. This is the perfect thing to have on hand during the summertime when you just want something light, when you just want something to maybe boost your mood. I don't know about you, but fragrance always boosts my mood a little bit. What Ashley had mentioned is that when you go in to hug someone, they're just going to get this beautiful whiff of a soft, not cloying, not immediately headache-inducing scent. They're just going to say to you, "Oh, you smell so good." And you don't have to use a lot. That's all I use on this side, and then like 2 sprays on this side. I fluff it up, and it just smells very clean and inviting. Of course, if you don't like jasmine, you may want to look into one of the other options. I believe Ashley just spoke about how she's gotten a lot of compliments on the rose. So of course, now I want that one too. So yeah, those are 7 beauty products, makeup, skincare, hair that I genuinely wish I had tried sooner. As always, I will have every product listed and linked down below in the description box of this video, as well as tagged through YouTube Shopping. If you would like to use my code Risa Does Makeup to get 25% off your first ritual purchase, you are going to have to use that link that's in the description box, and then there'll be a place for you to go and enter the code. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will consider doing so. I do upload new videos at least twice per week. You can also find me over on other social media platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. My username is the same everywhere. It's Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.